Hi, I'm Katie and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am a facialist and founder of Relax. We're a skin studio in Hackney in London, and we've been featured in Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, Time Out, The Evening Standard, to name a few. Over the years, I have helped thousands of clients with their skin, with everything ranging from acne to psoriasis, melasma, pigmentation, eczema, you name it, we have seen it. We work by using a three-pronged approach at the studio. So that means we use skincare treatments, but we also use lifestyle and nutritional therapy. I am a registered nutritional therapist, and I just think, you know, all the best skin products in the world aren't going to help if you have issues with your gut or if you're suffering with your hormones. So we really focus on holistic treatments. Holistic meaning we take the body as a whole and look at it that way to help the skin. I wanted to talk today a little bit about my own skin story. So I got into all of this because I was suffering with my own skin. I was 22, I just moved to London. I started to get quite bad acne, but I was also getting like hives all over my body. I was getting eczema, things that I hadn't ever had or hadn't had since I was a child. So it was really strange. And I started to go down the path of trying to find somebody who could help me. So my first stop was going to the GP, and I tried various different contraceptive pills. I took antibiotics for a while. I was using some quite harsh topical treatments. None of these things were working. At the time, I was also working for a skincare company in a sales role, so a target-driven role. It was quite stressful, and I had access to loads of amazing skincare, but again, none of that seemed to be helping. I then went down the beauty therapist route. I started having facials where the main focus was just extractions, and to be honest, I would go for the facial and then a couple of days later I would just have such inflamed skin, so many breakouts. I spent like hundreds if not thousands of pounds on products that were just doing nothing for me. And it wasn't until I started doing more research on complementary medicine, on nutritional therapy, on gut health, on hormones, what it means if you have irregular periods, what it means if you're constantly bloated or if you're not sleeping properly, the impact of drinking on the body or the impact of partying too much. Things that I just didn't really, you know, obviously I had a basic awareness of them, but I didn't really put two and two together to think that these could be the issues with my skin. I went down to 4 days a week at my job. I started studying as a nutritional therapist, and after a couple of months I handed in my resignation and went to beauty school as well, where I studied facials and other complementary therapies like reflexology and aromatherapy, and it was amazing. I started seeing really good improvements in my own skin, and it's still definitely a journey, but at least now I understand it, whereas in the past I just didn't know why like negative things were happening. I feel like when I opened my business a few years ago, there was no one really putting these practices together. No one was incorporating nutritional therapy and skincare in my area anyway, and if they were doing it for a price point that the majority of people could not afford. I don't even know if I had I wasn't even earning like 300 quid a week. I wouldn't have been able to pay my rent. It was just never going to be an option for me. So one of my main mission statements when I started my business is that I wanted to keep things at an accessible price point. So now some of our treatments start from £40. We do so much, well, as much as we can to do lower price point workshops for people who can't afford the treatments. We have tried to keep our treatments at an accessible price point. We use really high quality products, so obviously all of that has to be factored into the price, but yeah, it's definitely more accessible. If you want updates on how we manage skin using our approach, using nutritional therapy, herbs, supplements, complementary medicine, as well as skincare, as well as techniques you can do at home, subscribe, hit the notification button, and yeah, I hope you enjoy them.